Yo, we're back with another, and I mean another reaction video. Now, I do plan to make a video talking about the whole reaction thing, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause in the community post, I said that I plan to do streams for reaction stuff more than videos. I'm pretty picky when it comes to reaction videos. Like, there has to be something that I actually want to react to for me to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna react to this as a video. The stuff that I see that I want to react to are more on the line of live stream reactions and not video reactions. I mean, yeah, I can always clip them and post them as a video, but sometimes that shit just don't do justice. Like, I'm not really that type of nigga. Not my taste to do that, at least not right now. But I just like to make fuck ass funny ass videos, you know what I'm saying? With my goofy ass terrible ass humor, I like to make reaction videos the way that I make them. But yeah, another reaction video, and this one just popped up, Stories with Shaj. I know I fucked that name up, so please do not cook me. Please don't cook me. The video is, I own the house and you want rent. Now, as a nigga that's trying to find a place of his own, I just can't do being in a house with other people. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, it's a good strategy. And for any motherfucker that tells you that if you still live with your parents that you a broke bitch and you a bum, don't listen to them dumbass niggas, because they probably the same motherfuckers that's struggling in they kneecaps on the glizzy daily just to pay rent. Also to the women that be doing that shit. Just because a woman say that you a broke boy and shit like that because you still live with your family and them, first of all, you can throw them niggas in the garbage. These probably the same motherfuckers that got the book of STDs, the book of Eli type shit. But yeah, let's get into this video.
I let my mama and her new husband move into my home because she was struggling financially, right? A month later, her husband done sat me down and have the talk, asking me to pay rent in my own house.
I ain't gonna lie, tell that nigga to get the fuck out. You want me to pay rent for my own shit and you living in it for free? Nigga, where the fuck you get that from? I'm the one that own the place. You mean you gotta pay rent? Like, look, I understand you damn my mama. I don't think you get what's going on here. Wait, I'm gonna be one of those moms that be talking like this to their kids. I brought you into this world, I can take you out of it. Type talk.
Nah, I'm appalled. See, I'm a 28-year-old man and I own a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It ain't much, but it's in a nice neighborhood. I worked hard and saved hard to get it after staying with roommates who wouldn't flush the toilet, who wouldn't clean the toilet, who wouldn't wash the dishes. You get it, right?
I ain't gonna lie. If you're a nigga that actually had roommates to start off with and they was doing this bullshit, I'm surprised you did not crash the fuck out on their ass.
After all that, I saved money and finally got my own spot, which I like. It's nice. I'm happy with it, right? I haven't even been staying here for long when my mama called me. My mama called me with that old somber voice. Give me an old sap story, son. I hate to be calling you right now, but my landlord selling my condo. I done stayed here for 8 years. I don't have nowhere to go. I looked at other apartments and everything that I can afford is in a bad neighborhood. I just need to come stay with you for a couple of months until I get on my feet and I have enough money for first and last month's rent.
That's one thing people just don't seem to understand. It's like, oh, well, you can just go look for other places. Oh, I know a place that got rent that's 10 times better than this. But don't you know the area that is in, my nigga? These motherfuckers be talking about the places that look like two Decepticons done got done beefing with each other. Bumblebee sitting there being a fucking stage crowd, like he over there beating up houses and shit. You got these motherfuckers over here having a whole arena fight. You got YNs everywhere. Like, bro, these the type of neighborhoods that let you be in this motherfucker, you gonna die the same day you went in there. Just because the rent is good don't mean it's worth your life. I'm not putting my life on the line for good rent, but unless you are really struggling that bad to where that is literally the only option you have to make do with, and you're willing to do it, I'm not doing that shit. Hell no. They only got one part of the map done. They doing the other part now. That's what the shit looks like.
I, of course, don't have the best relationship with my mama. My dad left when I was 7, and I saw him maybe twice a year after I got older, didn't see him at all. And after that, she had a span of boyfriends. One guy which she married, which was all right for a little while, but he never made her happy. And then after that, just on and off boyfriends, right? But that's still my mama. So I said, you know what, Mom? That's fine. You can come stay with me until you get your money up. Oh, son, thank you so much. I promise I won't be there long. Maybe 6 months in total. Cool, Mom. That's fine.
I'm glad to not have a family that will be on bullshit like this. And I'm not talking about this specific situation right here. I'm just talking about it general. Imagine if I had a family that would, instead of actually working with me, they just want to use me. Like, I'd be so upset. How am I even supposed to turn motherfuckers like these down? Like, these are blood people. I'm too much of a nice nigga deep down to let that shit happen. Even from my childhood best friend, that nigga was going through some shit and I had my own place and he needed somewhere to stay for a good couple months or so. As long as that nigga ain't no bullshit, he welcome to come in, you know what I'm saying? That's my homie, that's my dog.
So she show up, right? She show up with her stuff. And it's a man with her. It's a man with her driving a U-Haul truck. I ain't never seen this man before a day in my life. She introduced the man to Derek. She said, yeah, this is Derek. This is my new boyfriend. I said, oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Derek. Then she said, well, I got to be completely honest. This is my husband. Oh.
Where the fuck was this information when you was on the phone with me? Like, how long have y'all been married? How long have y'all even been dating? Bro, it's about to be a real inverted Travis Hunter situation, bro. Oh my god, man. I feel so bad for that nigga, but he did it to himself. I'm sorry, bro. Like, Travis Hunter, you just a dumbass nigga. I'm sorry. I just gotta call it like I see it. How did you manage to do all of this and still get folded in broad daylight? Everyone was trying to warn you too, and yo fuck ass still went for it anyway. Bro, go get you a girl. Go worry about your girl. Like, all right, well, worry about our girl. Hey, I'm single as a motherfucker. You know, women don't fuck with me. I'm too ugly for them. I don't know where the fuck that conversation came from. I mean, that situation did piss me off because the nigga did some dumbass shit, and he only have himself to blame for it. But yeah, like, where the fuck was this at? Where was this information at when you called me? Like, I should have known this first. Hey, that's already telling me something.
But don't worry, he's just here to help me move in if you don't mind. Actually, I do. But you got a lot of furniture and stuff. I'm not going to say no to any help, but I do mind. But all right, that's fine, right? So we moved the stuff in, me and Derek. Derek stay for dinner. I said, okay, that's fine. Derek spend the night. I said, okay, that's fine. Derek done been there every night that she done been there. Oh, Derek stay here too. So I cornered my mom and I was like, hey, I thought you said Derek was just helping you move in. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. His lease was up, and since we're married, I figured he'd just come with me. I'm sorry about that. He also didn't have nowhere to go, but don't worry. We're going to get out of your hair soon. Okay, fine, mama.
I ain't gonna lie, Derek, you better get the fuck out this place, cause nigga, this is not for you. I don't give a fuck where the hell you go, but you ain't in this motherfucker. If I had known this beforehand, I probably would have been fine with it. I would be like, you know, I mean, y'all are married, you know, shit like that. But it's like, bro, you said so much information that you could have told me on the phone.
That's cool. That's great. So, Derek does some type of realtor, financial, whatever. I don't know what he do. Something in that realm. So he gets up about 6 a.m., goes, come back home around dinner time, and sometimes he brings food for us. He brings takeout, which is cool that he shares with everybody. Mama been making homemade meals sometimes, and I ain't had that in a while. She also started doing laundry and stuff like that. So it ain't been bad having them around. Derek also fixed the garbage disposal that was making a funny noise. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, few months ain't gonna hurt, right?
Look, I might have to take that back a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Derek, you bring in some shit, you know what I'm saying? You bring in some skills, some real life saving money. So how about you have the opportunity to stay here? Just make sure you're upfront, please, because if you're on some bullshit, I need to know. You carry some good skill sets, so guess what? You know, you get an opportunity to stay here with no trouble. But obviously, it gets worse from here.
So it turned to the first 30 days. On the 32nd day, on the dot, the 32nd day, my mom was showering. It was early in the morning. My mom was up there showering. Derek came, he knocked on my door. He said, hey, can we talk? I said, okay. Step up my room. We go into the kitchen. My mom's still up showering. You can hear the shower going. And Derek says, hey, we need to talk about the financial situation in the house. I want to make sure that everybody's contributing their fair share. And I said, okay. He said, well, after looking at the layout of the house and measuring the cubic meters and what you use and what we use, or square foot, whatever the fuck he said. After measuring the area that you use and that we use, it's determined that in order to be fair, you should pay us $800 a month in rent. I said, rent in my house? He said, yeah, it's only fair. Your mom's been doing all the cooking and cleaning. I've been fixing things around the house and we started picking up some of the bills. It would be right for you to contribute as well.
Hey, Derek, you're doing way too much, bro. You're overstepping. Look, I gave you an opportunity to be here because you carry some good skill traits. You know what I'm saying? You carry some useful things. But you're not about to make me pay rent in my own house. You got me fucked up, bro. Like, I don't know what games you trying to play, but please do not do this shit. You are a good asset to this team right now. You fix some shit in the house. That probably would have cost me a hefty amount of money. But if you asking me to pay rent, I think you might have forgotten the memo. I don't know if she told you, but this is my shit. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Bro, motherfucker tell me I gotta pay rent in my house? And they're the visitors? I'll kick your ass out so fast. You'll probably think that I found out you was a visitor, nigga. Like, hell to the fuck no. Retract what you said and say it was a mistake. You're fucking around. Like, you're just talking crazy just to be on some, like, yeah, don't worry about it, son. I'm just fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just on some goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That has to be the case.
I said, hey, I contribute paying the insurance on the house, the mortgage for the house, the other bills that you guys aren't covering for the house. And he said, well, yeah, that's just your investment in the house, but it's not actually contributing to keeping the house going, like how we get the groceries and stuff like that. After a month of staying here.
Listen, Derek, let's
Just
slow
calm
down.
down.
Let's
Rewind
retract what you're
time.
saying. Let's take it back and say it was just a joke. Say psych right now, please. Because there's no way you're serious about this. There is no, I'm not contributing. I've been in this motherfucker. I will be so livid mentally after hearing this shit. Like, bro, I have to go to work and deal with head ass niggas who try to get on my fucking nerves over a fucking garbage can, dog. If I ever had to deal with a motherfucker like this and I'm the nigga that owns the damn house, I swear to God, I would not know what the fuck to do. I would be so annoyed. You're not about to tell me none of this shit. Like, I'm the one that's visiting y'all in y'all house. Like, nigga, I'm the one that own this motherfucker. Fuck you mean? I gotta contribute for when I've been doing that since I've been here. Hey, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the groceries and shit like that. But aren't y'all just contributing too?
I said, okay, well, I never asked you guys to do any of that. You guys are staying here for free.
Oh, that's another thing too, bro. If you ain't even asked them to do it and they're doing it anyway, you're offering free service. I might even ask you for this help.
He said, well, I just think we should have some type of agreement. That way it all seems fair. The shower didn't stop running. He said, think about it for a few days. Because now mom, she out of the shower, right? So I go back to my room. Damn, what the hell? What just happened? I'm thinking about what he said and I'm mad. I'm upset. I am angry. So I immediately go to my mom. I get to my mom before he get to her. I say, hey mom, did you know about this rent thing that your husband got going on? She said, well, looking all shocked inside, well, yeah, he did say something about talking about some type of financial thing, so yeah, he just wants to know, make it fair. And he said he want me to pay rent to y'all in my own house. She said, well, he's very good with money and those type of things, so maybe you should listen to him.
For the mama to be telling me this shit, oh my. This just amplifies the pissed off anger. Look, I'm already pissed off because this goofy ass just sat here and told me I should be paying no rent in my own house. I should listen to him because he's a good financial person. Man, if anything, that nigga gonna be financially fucked when I'm done. If anything happens to my money, why do I have to give this nigga money for anything? And this is the trap too. Who do you think you are, Donald Trump? Nigga, you just really came through and finessed my house without me even knowing? I know I said you are a part of the team, like you are a good asset to the team, but I think that good asset is not worth the dumb shit you just told me. Because at this point, now you pushing me, and now my mama pissed me off because she telling me I should be listening to you because you a good financial person. I ain't got no time for him, bro.
I said, y'all are staying here for free. The agreement was for y'all to save up money, you specifically, because I didn't even know he was coming. You to save up money, that way you can have first and last month's rent to get you somewhere to stay. That was the agreement. She said, well, I don't know, sweetie. And walked away. Wanted me to think about it. Derek wanted me to think about it. So I said, you know what? Think about it, right?
That's basically the situation because it does keep going. I suggest you watch this video. Again, Derek, let's walk that shit back, man. That's the only thing that save you right now. If you stand on business with this shit, nigga, I don't think there's any business you gonna have to stand on because you gonna have to find one to be in the first place. Anyway, that's about it. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.